Hello, Twitter friends, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. All my links are down below. And if you are watching my channel, visiting for the first time, or if you just recently subscribed, welcome and thank you. For those of you who are my current subscribers, welcome back. If you're watching this after the live stream and you would like to take part in the live mini readings exclusively for my subscribers, again, subscribers only, as well as for my members only, then take a look down below in the description box. Take a look at my credentials. Also take a look at the subscribe button. Click on that, okay? And turn on your notification bell and all alerts, okay? Stay subscribed to the channel and you'll be notified the moment I get back on. All right? That being said, intuitive friends, welcome. For those of you who are watching me live, welcome back. It is not a new list for this week because I've only been on for like maybe twice. So I do want to make sure that more people come on before I open a new list. So today I'm not opening a new list, but I will do so next Friday. Okay, so if you missed, I haven't been able to get on as much as I would have liked. For those of you who saw the shorts, then you know where I was last night, right? I was at the candlelight concert focusing on the best. They were doing the best of Hans Zimmer. So I was so thrilled to be there. That was something I did for myself. I led everyone who's like, in connections and relationships. That was their day, right? Valentine's. I decided to treat myself with a little extra outing. And I took some like really cool footage. So if you want to take a look at that, just take a look at the shorts. And yeah, that was me last night. I was enjoying that. So for those of you who've given it a thumbs up, I greatly appreciate it. All right, intuitive friends, let's see who's here. Well, before I see who's here, just so you know, like I said earlier, I will be. Oh, okay, give me 1 second. This is not a new list, so if you already were here, this I'm gonna have to take a look anyway because I don't remember. I posted a new list on the 16th, so if you were here on the 16th or on the 18th, then I will not add you to today's list. Okay, so again, I told you I've only been here like twice. That being said, let me review what I have in the chat. Of course, same information that's in the description box. So you can follow me by taking a look at Ace, relaxed. I'm on a live, my love. Relax. Thank you. This is a free live reading for my YouTube subscribers only. First come, first served. Super stickers, super chats do get super readings, which is extra time, extra decks, and extra details for entertainment purposes only. The only one question I'll be question or topic that I'll be channeling today for free for 5 minutes is what your guides want you to know. Okay, no person. If you drop a super chat or a super sticker that has a personal question, don't get upset when I don't honor it, okay? Because I want, especially for my new subscribers, okay? So again, no personal questions. Now, if you want to ask personal questions or have a variation of a personal question, then join me during my super chats. And those super chats are not live. Are not free, but they are live and you can take part if you want. Okay. I will call you in the order of one member first, then one subscriber, one member, one subscriber, one member, one subscriber. Okay. I'm going to start with the subscribers first. For those of you who are interested in getting to know more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, take a look down below in the description box. As well as here in the chat, you will find my credentials, private readings, and testimonials there for those who are interested. I also have free resources on my channel that focus on energy healing and affirmations, all free and all there with a link. So if you're interested in that, just click on that link. It'll take you directly to that free resources. The legal disclaimer is as follows. These messages are for entertainment purposes only. And please remember that readings should never replace professional, licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice, or professional, licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal health. My readings are for entertainment purposes only. Okay, you guys can see me? Okay. It was stalling here on my phone. I don't know what happened. These messages are for entertainment purposes only and are not replacements for getting licensed professional, medical, financial, therapeutic, or legal advice. If you participated on February 16th or 18th, you will not be added to today's list. Okay. New list will be next Friday. All right. That being said, hello, Bake 215. Thank you for stopping by. I'm taking the first 6 subscribers only. And then, okay, let's start that again. 6 subscribers and 3 members. Okay. All right. So let's see. Hello, Rose Quartz. Hello, Shatira. Okay. So let's see who's been here on the 16th. Bake 215, you were here on the 16th. So I won't add you to today's list. Rose Quartz. Let's see, Rose Quartz. Okay, Rose Quartz, I'm going to add you to the list, my dear, okay? Because you weren't here on the other one. So Rose Quartz, you are at number... Oh, by the way, we have Marie Lewis, 7743. Thank you so much for becoming a member. So Marie Lewis, you're going to be the first reading today. Thank you so much for being part of the Oracle of Thanks. Welcome to tier 1. All right, so Mary Lewis 7743, you're going to be up first, followed by Rose Quartz. Let's see. Hello, Shatira. Happy Friday. Shatira, yeah, you were here on the 16th, so I won't add you to the list, but thank you so much for stopping by and saying hi. Same goes for Bake 215. Thank you guys for all your love, your loyalty, and support. All right, after Rose Quartz, after Mary Lewis, Rose Quartz, we have Irene Irene. What's going on, my dear? Let's take a look. Were you, did you get a reading on the 16th? No. Over here. All right. On the 18th? No. Okay. So Irene, I'm going to add you to today's list. Welcome. After Irene, we have Debbie Cox. Welcome, Debbie Cox. Debbie Cox, I did give you a reading on the 18th, but thank you so much for stopping by, my dear. Welcome. We have Patty Alvarez. Hello, Patty Alvarez. Welcome. Let's see, Patty. Were you here on the 16th? No. The 18th? No. Awesome. You are at number 3. Patty, welcome back. All right, intuitive friends. Remember, I'm only taking the first 6 subscribers and the first 3 members. So far, I have 2 spaces available. By the way, Mary Lewis just became a member today. So welcome, Mary Lewis. Welcome to membership tier number 1, Oracle of Thanks. Patty Alvarez. Okay, then after Patty, we have Selama Watina. Okay, hello, Salama. Salama Watina. Welcome. You're at number 4. Okay, welcome. After Salama Watina, we have Ravi. Hello, Ravi Ja. Okay, that's a long name. So Ravit, J.A. Shatur. Okay, you are at number 5. Rose Quartz, you're welcome. Rose Quartz, you're at number 1. Debbie Cox, because I didn't make it back in time, but it should be on there. Yeah, so Debbie Cox, if you missed your reading, go back because that is still up. Okay, you're gonna have to go back to that live and then take a look throughout that whole entire thing because it's in there. Okay, my dear? Yes, please go back and look. Salam. Okay, salam. Salam. All right, Salam. Thank you so much. Yeah, so Debbie Cox, just take a look over there and see, all right, my dear? All right, so after Ravi, who do we have after Ravi? Everybody else is accounted for. Okay, perfect. All right, so I still have one more opening for my subscriber list. And I have 2 openings for the members list. Okay. So let me just make that clear in the chat. So first reading that I'm going to do is for Mary Lewis, followed by Rose Quartz. After Rose Quartz, it all depends. If there's a member here, then I'll come back to the member. If not, it's going to be Irene. Okay, just remember, Intuitive Friends is 1 member, 1 subscriber, 1 member, and so forth. Okay. So, okay, give me 1 second here. Let's make sure that we have here this very clear. 1 more spot open for subscribers. So and two more for members. Okay. So let's see, which sign should I do members? Okay, we'll do that one. Okay, there we go. All right, Intuitive Friends, let us jump into the reading. All right, first up, we're going to have Mary Lewis. Mary Lewis, thank you so much for Healing Hearts. Oh, perfect timing, Healing Hearts. You got that last spot. Healing Hearts. Okay, Healing Hearts, perfect timing. All right, so the list is closed. Hold on, give me 1 second, Intuitive Friends. Remove, close readings. List close for subscribers. Okay. All right. All right, there we go. All right, so welcome Healing Heart 77. All right, Intuitive Friends, there we go. We're ready. Let's jump in to the reading. We're going to start with Mary Lewis. Welcome, Mary Lewis. Thank you so much for being part of the Lexa Tarot Oracle of Thanks membership tier. All right, let's see here what's coming through for you. Of course, it's still, ooh, interesting. Joy popped out. I don't know if you were able to see that there, but Joy popped out very, very quickly there. So we have Joy popping out of the deck. Joy says, it's still, by the way, still a 5-minute reading. We just, again, whenever it may be closed or the session may be closed for everyone else, I will always have some open spots available for my members. Of course, those are limited. Okay, so thank you so much, Mary Lewis. So Joy says, joy is the dance of the soul. Enjoy every moment. Okay, so I'm getting here, what your guides want you to know is that there's this beautiful kind of like either one or two things. You're entering this energy where you may feel more at peace, where you may feel that your vibration is a little bit on the higher vibration. Okay. Uh, or if you're not there yet, you may soon be in that energy. Okay. So there is a sense here that I'm getting, whether it's that you're praying, manifesting, connecting more, whether it's that you're connecting more through prayer, through visualization, through I don't know, vision board, through daily affirmation, through whatever you may be doing, maybe in the spiritual realm, because this is giving me that kind of magical spiritual type of energy, that maybe you're leaning more in that direction, or that you're doing more focusing on that. And then this is just saying here that that is being heard. So your prayers are being heard, your efforts are being seen, the consistency is being felt. Okay. If you feel like right now at this moment in time, something is a little bit shaky or something is causing some sense of tension here, this is a reminder from your guides that, you know, aligning yourself to a higher perspective, okay? More optimistic, wherever your mind goes, energy flows. What you think about, you bring about, okay? So the mind is going to believe anything that you place in there. So just making sure that you keep your energy and your mind focused on optimism, okay? The light at the end of the tunnel, okay? Figuring out how to resolve or how to amplify or create more joy. I'm also getting here like going out and just enjoying life, being in the present, smelling the roses type of energy that I'm getting here, okay? Let's see, Mary Lewis 7743. What else is coming through for you? And you have here the Three of Cups and the Sun. I mean, listen, talk about validation confirmation. That's exactly what I was talking about that optimism. But you have here the Three of Cups. You may be more open, or you may feel more inspired, emotionally motivated, or emotionally inspired to connect with friends, create more of like being in the present moment, connecting more with friends, family, loved ones, maybe attending, inviting, or taking part in social gatherings. That could be friends, family, loved ones, colleagues. That could be in any way, shape, or form. Or you just allowing yourself to really connect with a new social circle. Maybe you're meeting new people. Maybe you're part of a community. Maybe you're taking a class. This could be in many, many different ways, maybe extending your social network. But the Three of Cups here is about celebration. And maybe you are in the state of celebration. Maybe there's a celebration coming up, or one that you may have attended, or one that you just feel like just going out and having fun on your own. Whatever it is, the Three of Cups is saying here, this is you actually genuinely connecting with others to have a good time, or connecting with yourself in new spaces and places to connect with more people. Okay. So you may be going more to different functions or events, or people may be inviting you to more functions or events. There you go. The Sun card. Okay. Sun card in tarot, the happiest, or one of, or actually it is the happiest card, most positive card in the deck. The Sun card, you've done the personal growth. There's a sense of happiness and success. The Sun is the vital source. It's what makes everything grow. It's the reason why we, are here on planet Earth. I mean, the Sun is super important. Now, here with the Sun, I'm also getting, if you've been looking for or needing some type of validation confirmation here in regards to a situation, circumstance, or an event, this is coming through as a yes for you. There may be some successful ideas, plans, circles, new people that you may be connected to right now. All right. You may be invited. Your positivity is being felt, not just internally by you, but it's also being picked up by others. So you may hear people say something like, oh, you're just glowing. And that could be that type of energy coming through as well. It is the year of the horse. So the horse is here. Maybe you were born in the year of the horse, or maybe this astrological new year, which, by the way, the Chinese New Year started on the 17th, but the astrological new year starts in with Aries, which is on March 20th. So there may be some new developments coming up in your, in your near future. Take action. I'm not surprised. I just talked about that horse. Horses in tarot, which, by the way, are seen with the knights, are all about movement. So there may be some type of movement that may either be a celebration. You may be invited. Again, it may be a reconciliation. It could also be a reunion here with the Three of Cups. But there's more of this internal emotional peace, mental peace. There's some type of harmony. And with action here, you have, this is your call to move forward. The sooner you take the first step, the sooner you'll achieve your goals. Embrace patience, and your perseverance will be rewarded. Seize this moment to begin anew, aligning your actions with your true purpose and creating the life you envisioned. I mean, listen, you have the number 1011. 1011, there is some type of improvement or progress that it's being made progressively, consecutively, or slowly. Okay, it may not be 1, 2, 3, but there's some type of movement here. That's number one. Number two, take action. Being proactive, super important. Remember that I talked about the horses in the tarot deck being that which moves. It's about movement. So again, validation, confirmation here. Mary Lewis, thank you so much for stopping by. And of course, thank you so much for being part of the membership tier. Up next, we have Rose Quartz. But before I jump into Rose Quartz reading, I do want to say, intuitive friends, welcome. If you are new, you're visiting for the first time, welcome. If you subscribed, I want to say thank you. Thank you for subscribing and being part of the Lexa Tarot community. If you are a reoccurring or current subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us here today. And of course, the list is closed for my subscribers. Okay, so subscribers, the list is closed. But this is not a new list, so don't worry. You can come back tomorrow. I'll open a new list on Friday. That means next Friday. I'm not doing... What is it that you're chewing on, Ace? Give me 1 second, intuitive friends. Let's see what Ace has in his mouth. Something that shouldn't be in his mouth, of course, because he's always doing something. Okay, he's safe now. I took care of... There you go. Okay, he spit that out. Good boy. All right, intuitive friends. So yeah, feel free to come back tomorrow throughout the rest of the week as well. New list is going to start next Friday. Okay, because I've only done a live only twice. I think it was the 16th and the 18th or something like that. All right, intuitive friends. Up next, we have Rose Quartz. Hello, Rose Quartz. Welcome. Thank you so much, intuitive friends, for stopping by. Just a reminder that these messages are, of course, for entertainment purposes only. And let's see. Sorry, I just had to refresh my page here because it felt like it was not. It felt kind of like. All right, there we go. All right. Mary Lewis said, thank you. You're welcome, Mary Lewis. I hope that made some sense. If it doesn't make sense now, it might make sense in the near future. Okay, my dear. Thank you so much, Mary Lewis. Up next, we have Rose Quartz. Hello, Rose Quartz. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here, for being a subscriber, and for joining. Don't forget, intuitive friends, to share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls. All right, Rose Quartz, as you know, the only messages that I'm going to be channeling, something flipped over. Don't know what, but it flipped. I saw it went. Is what your guides want you to know. Okay, so you have the Page of Wands, beginner mindset. This is the early stages of you feeling inspired, perhaps to move in a new direction, perhaps a fresh start or a fresh change. Maybe here, the start of letting things go. We are in Pisces season, and intuitive friends, I just want to mention this to you. I just posted a pick a card reading, okay, take a look at that, pick a card reading, because it's about Pisces season, what we're wrapping up, and what you may be wrapping up during Pisces season, that, and then what you may be opening up during Aries season. As you know, this year it is the in the Chinese New Year calendar, it's like the fire horse, and sure enough, Aries is a fire sign. So, and that I just okay got reminded they're here by looking at the wands. So if you haven't taken a look at that reading, please do so. So rose quartz, you may be starting to feel a little bit more up to shifting directions, moving in a new direction, pivoting in a new direction, discovering the passion of something. Maybe you're starting to feel like, okay, let me start shifting something in a new way, or start thinking of it in a new way. Okay. Pages are about communication, pages are about messages. And so that is what's coming through here for you. There may be some type of exciting plans, or this kind of proactive or fire in your belly. Okay. There's this sense of you tapping into or starting to reconnect with your passion. Okay. With something that, really matters to you. It's important to you, that you're passionate about. It could be any of that. So that's how this is coming through. Let's see what else. You have the Three of Swords. Look at that. I'm not surprised that's here, because this is saying that, yes, you did, and you might be healing something within you. You have the Three of Swords. There's the tears. There's the grief. There's the sadness, the sense of the disillusionment, okay? The sorrow, the depression. So all those emotions here, the tears, okay, the heartbreak. This could have been a breakup, separation, or divorce. This could also be very much connected to some type of feeling like sadness or depressed, or feeling that something, didn't turn out as you may have wanted. But the Three of Swords here, with the fact that the Page of Swords, the Page of Wands is here, is that you are moving into an energy or in a direction where you're focusing more on your healing. And yes, although that may still, the emotion may linger there from time to time, you're starting to energetically, okay, connect with what feels as like a new beginning, or moving in a new direction. Maybe the things that you're saying to yourself, maybe you're using affirmations, maybe you are just starting to shift. Okay, this could also be talking about here for you, you may be even planning, or maybe have taken a short trip, okay, or maybe just a trip to kind of clear your mind from this Three of Swords energy. So that could also be here in the horizon. Okay. All right, let's see what else is coming through. I feel that, especially here with this Page of Wands, you may feel more creative, or at the very least, feel more inspired to start moving slowly. Not only just the healing aspect of whatever this may be, but also here, kind of like allowing yourself to start kind of, get yourself moving in something here. Okay. You have miracles. Miracles are everywhere. Keep the faith. All right. And maybe your faith may have been gone after this situation, circumstance, or event with the Three of Swords, breakup, separation, divorce, or anything here that may have created a sense of sadness inside. And your guides are saying here, listen, remember, you have the opportunity, you have the mindset, okay, because everything is connected to our mind. Wherever your mind goes, energy flows. What you think about, you bring about. So you can create that big shift that you've been hoping, wishing, desiring, and turn it into reality here with this Page of Wands energy, this passionate approach that you may start feeling or getting inspired to do, so that you can continue not only to heal, but also to move away in a direction where you're really allowing yourself to connect with that faith, or that spiritual strength, mental strength, emotional strength, energetic strength, okay? And get yourself back on track. Last but not least, rose quartz, let's see what else is coming through for you. Up next, we have Irene, unless we have another member. Other than that, Irene is up next. Intuitive friends, just a reminder that the list is closed for my subscribers, but we do have 2 openings for the members, okay? So if you are a member, then I don't know, because I haven't checked the list yet, but we'll see. High vibes. Look at that. Validation, confirmation on what I was saying. Okay. Wherever your mind goes, energy flows. What you think about, you bring about. There you go. High vibes. Why am I saying that? I said wherever your mind goes, energy flows. What you think about, you bring about. So there could be this mindset of you starting slowly but surely, getting yourself connected more to this inspiration to want to move in a different direction, pivot in a new direction, start fresh, release and heal, and maybe here energetically forgive that situation, circumstance, or event that may have happened in your life, that may have happened for you. Okay. So I'm getting this energy here of you allowing yourself to move away from this or to continue in the healing process, but you may start feeling more connected to your sense of inspiration, passion, and you may be curious in this like discovery phase, because I'm getting also like a discovery phase, discovering what appeals to you now after all has been said and done. High vibes 1144. So you may see the numbers 1. You may also see the number 2. You also may see the number 4, and you also may see the number 8 as sign, symbol, synchronicities, or angel numbers for you. Okay. That being said, love, joy, and new happiness are just around the corner. Validation, confirmation on what I was talking about here with this 3 of Swords. You're leaving, you're releasing that. Okay. And you're allowing yourself to start thinking, at the very least, because Pages is the early stage, starting to get yourself into a new mindset, or continuing that new mindset and leaning into that emotional strength, mental strength, or spiritual strength. It says what's coming is beyond anything you've imagined. Yeah, that's why you have miracles here. It's something maybe you weren't even expecting that may be unfolding for you. So what's coming is beyond anything you've imagined, a rare opportunity or an exciting encounter with like-minded souls that will far exceed your expectations. Wow, this is a really nice reading. Trust that something incredible is on the way, and that something incredible could be an unexpected, positive miracle, gift, present, destiny, fate, the alignment of something crossing something, someone crossing your path and showing you that, you know what? Yes, it may have been a difficult road. Yes, there may have been a lot of tears, sadness, heartbreak, but there's a new energy on the way. That being said, Rose Quartz, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Up next, we have, I don't know if there's a member here or not. So first, let me check that. If there isn't a member, then Irene, you're next. But if there is a member, then you'll come right after the member. Okay, Irene? As a reminder, intuitive friends, I'm doing 1 member, 1 subscriber, 1 member, 1 subscriber. But first, let me put these cards away in their proper deck. And while I do that, I want to say, intuitive friends, welcome. Welcome to those of you that are new to the channel, that are visiting for the first time. For those of you who just subscribed to the channel, I want to say thank you. And for those of you who have already subscribed to the channel, your current subscribers, welcome back. Thank you for your love, your loyalty, and your support. I hope that all of you saw that short that I did. I was last night, I went to the candlelight concert. I went by myself. Okay. All right. I just went out and just enjoyed life and decided to do that. I saw the Hans Zimmer candlelight show. I shared that with all of you through a short as well as in the community post. So if you're interested in taking a look at that, please feel free. That being said, intuitive friends, don't forget to take a look at your February readings. We're still in February, and guess what? I have a pick a card reading that just got up. Well, it's on for today. Okay, so it's uploaded already. It's already live. Okay, so take a look at that because that is going to be super important. Number one, it's a pick a card reading, so it's your intuition that's going to, point you in the direction of a message there for you. Okay, that's the closest we can get to a personal reading aside from this 5-minute mini reading. Okay. So take a look at that because that reading is about the things that you are releasing and closing and this beautiful fire energy that's starting during Aries season, along with the fire horse energy this year, 2026, this lunar year. I just kicked off on February 17th. Okay, so there you go. All right, let's see what's coming through. Rose quartz, hopefully that resonated for you. And that was a very, very beautiful reading, by the way. Okay, let's see who's here, what's going on. Mary Lewis. Oh, Sparkle. Sprinkle. Shaylee, thank you so much, my dear. By the way, Shaylee, my apologies. Do you know that I just recently came across an email you sent me. I hadn't done my part, which was I should have checked more often. So let me know if you're still interested in that personal reading. My apologies. So Sprinkle. Okay, Sprinkle 777. Shaylee, thank you so much for being part of the Oracle of Thanks membership tier. Because of that, you're going to be up next. Okay. Okay, so perfect. I will answer that email for you, okay? And I'll send you my brochure for private readings. Okay, so I'll do that this weekend for you. My apologies for taking longer than what you're not the only one. I have a couple more there too, and I'm like, oops, my mistake, guys. Sorry. I've been busy on the other side, but yeah, I will definitely do that for you. All right. So Shaylee, thank you for being a member. Thank you for being tier 1. Guess what? After Shaylee, we have Irene. Okay. So Irene, you're coming right after Shaylee. So that being said, let's see what's coming through for you, Shaylee. Thank you again for being part of the Oracle of Things. And let's see what your guides want you to know. Okay. Always know, intuitive friends, the Oracle of Thanks just gives you an opportunity to get on the list when there are spots available for the free mini readings that I do on the channel. So although it may be closed for everyone else, if there are spots available, you are more than welcome to be part of the reading. Okay, so it gives you a little bit of that edge to get on and hop on because right now the list is closed for all my subscribers, but I still have one more opening for those of you who may be interested in the members. Okay, so I have one more member spot open for tonight. All right, that being said, let's see, Shaylee, let's see what your guides want you to know. Okay, my dear, just a reminder here, Shaylee, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And let's see what's coming through. Ooh, something flipped over. And that's the 5 of Wands. There may be some external or internal conflicts, okay, consciously, subconsciously, or this could be talking about some type of astrological shift that may be happening, that you may feel there's a little bit of tension in something, okay? 5 of Wands, it could be that external or internal conflict. It could be connected to work, finances, love. It could be in any area. Because it's Wands area, I might say even here, it might be connected to career. Or there could be some external or internal situations, circumstances, or events that may be causing some type of pressure or some type of tension within your career. So it doesn't have to be career connected, but it could be something from the outside or inside that happens to kind of, in a way, show up a little bit more or be more heightened when it comes to work, career, or like that sector. Maybe you feel that there's a lot of competition, or maybe there's a lot of work, or you feel that there may be people in your social circle or in your circle having to do with friends, family, loved ones, or in your career circle, whether it's your staff, whether it's your colleagues, that are creating some type of either opposition, or you feel some type of opposition. Okay. So that's how this is coming across. You may have even felt that it's like there's a struggle of some sorts. Okay. So it doesn't have to be connected to career. It could be connected to something else. It could just be connected to, you feel a sense of conflict. You have the Hermit. Okay. So it might not be connected to your career, but there may be some type of internal conflict. There may be some situation here that you feel that needs to get resolved. And the way or the path or kind of like the best resolution is for you not to do anything other externally, but do a lot of internal work, because you have the Hermit card in Tarot ruled by Virgo. Okay. So number one, Virgo energy, Earth. That's number one. So super important for you to get grounded. That's number one, because whatever this is, Five of Wands, may be creating some type of internal conflict, external conflict. You may not feel like you see the way, like you don't see the path, or you're kind of like, there could be some tension coming from either someone else, another place, another environment, or another situation. Okay. But the Hermit card in Tarot is asking you here not to do anything externally, but to deepen your awareness with yourself. So there's some type of soul searching here that's going to help you enlighten, that is going to guide the way, that's going to give some type of clarity or illumination in regards to what this either sense or feeling of competition is, whatever this internal or external situation, circumstance, or event may be, whether it's a person, a situation, circumstance, environment, whatever that is. Okay. The way that you're going to either grow in awareness, grow in wisdom, or grow in general is there's this energy of reminding you, you may have been in a similar situation, circumstance, or event in the past or recent past. Okay. So take a look at how you resolved things back then, because there may be some reoccurring pattern or reoccurring lesson that may be showing up for you right now at this moment in time that you already know the answer to, because you've gone through it. So this is telling you, don't do the same things that you did before. Don't allow yourself to, do the same thing. You learned from something difficult in the past or recent past. So it's telling you to revisit and reevaluate whatever this person, situation, circumstance, event, or environment is, or whatever this internal conflict may be happening within you, because you're the one that can change it. You have the wisdom and the maturity now to do something very different that you did in the past or recent past. So whatever this may be, this is saying you have the key to unlock this chaotic energy or this argument or this tension here. Okay. So if it happens again, right? If you come out not winning again, it's because you didn't implement the wisdom and the insight that you should have if you already learned the lesson in the past or recent past. It says here acceptance. Acceptance says, accept others and yourself. Welcome new opportunities. Some doors open, some doors close. Sometimes the Hermit here is saying that this soul searching may allow you to see what doors need to be closed and accept that there's some doors that you may want to close during this Pisces season, and some doors that you may want to open. Okay, so there's a sense here of also accepting that whatever the situation, circumstance, event, internal or external, opposition, argument, tension, chaos, someone losing their temper or just kind of in this tension, it's up to you if you choose to remain in that situation, circumstance, or event, or in that environment, or if you choose you choose within yourself to do some soul searching and really get clarity and illumination in regards to whatever this is, because you can open the door at any time and exit, just like you can close the door, okay, and leave it closed, okay, and move in another direction. So this door, okay, is a symbolism to what you allow to come in and what you choose to not let back in. Last but not least, let's take a look at what else is coming through for you. Up next, we have Irene. All right, let's see what's coming through for you, my dear. What your guides want you to know. This is also, in a way, accepting that we can't change others, right? We only can do better when we know better. And sometimes we know better by having to go through the conflict and through the tension. And once we learn, then we grow wiser and we understand what things we should accept and what things we cannot accept, okay? It's like that serenity prayer, right? Accept the things that I can change, right? And understand the things that I can't change and have the wisdom, the Hermit card, to be able to decipher the difference between people and circumstances we can't change and circumstances that we can exit from. Last but not least, let's see what else is coming through. Your last and final card here. Wow. What? Talk about validation, confirmation, lessons learned. Your guides are reminding you here that there may be a pattern that you may consistently have gotten in the past or recent past that may be either you're experiencing now or you may be experiencing in the near future. And your guides are saying, well, if you quote unquote consider yourself healed or more enlightened due to that situation, circumstance in the past or recent past, then you shouldn't make the same mistake again, because once you know better, you do better. So there may be, it might not be the same exact thing, but there could be a similarity. This could also be talking about maybe your own internal conflicts, your shadow self, that you may be in conflict here. And the Hermit card in Tarot is saying it's time for you to, again, remember of the growth and be able to be strong enough to understand the things that you should accept or can accept and the things that you will not accept. Wow, look at that. And what did I tell you? Pisces season, where we're in Pisces seasons right now. And that is the ending of the astrological new year. Nines are all about the closure. It's all about the last lap. Okay, when we're talking about numerology, which is based on single digit numbers. So single digit 9 is the last one. Therefore, this is saying there's something that you need to reconsider, that you need to take a look at again. Okay, you need to do some introspection, time to heal, time to grow, and to apply the wisdom that you have gained through those situations, circumstances, or events. Lessons learned here says reflect on your achievements and the journey that led you here. This reminder encourages you to stay optimistic. Keep striving toward your goals. Keep your momentum supported by the powers of the heavens, destiny, okay, the ethereal realm, you've accomplished great things. That's what I was telling you here with the Hermit card. There are things that you know already. But here's the thing. One thing is to know, the other thing is to apply. Two different things. You can know and have gone through a lot in life, but when push comes to shove and the lesson is coming back again, do you and will you continue to move in the awareness of I've been there, done that, so this time around, I don't care of this, that, and the other. I'm going to move in a different way, or move in a different environment, or not allow my own internal conflicts to be in conflict here with what I know that I should do versus what I used to do. Okay. It says you've accomplished great things. Now embrace the rewards that you have earned. Okay. Beautiful reading here. Thank you so much for joining. And thank you so much for being part of the membership tier. Thank you so much, Shaylee. Up next, we have Irene. But first, intuitive friends, for those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. For those of you who just subscribed to the channel, thank you for subscribing. For those of you who are returning subscribers, current subscribers, welcome back. I hope that these messages resonate for those of you who are having your readings today. And just remember that these readings are for entertainment purposes only. Intuitive friends, please take a look at the pick a card reading that was just posted today, focusing on Pisces season and Aries season. And for those of you who are new to my channel, Pisces season is the last astrological sign of the astrological year of 2025, not 2026. Some of you are going to say, well, we're in 2026. Yes, calendar-wise. When we're talking about astrologically speaking, we're still in 2025 because Pisces is the last, is the last astrological sign. So we kick off the new astrological year of 2026 during the Aries season, which is opened by spring season. All right. So intuitive friends, take a look at that pickle card reading, because I talk about the things that are closing and the things that are opening, and a lot of very interesting reading that I did. It's quite extensive. It is quite detailed, but there's a lot that came through for all three piles, all three groups. Okay, so take a look at that. That being said, Shaylee wrote, yes, happened last night and it hurt so much. Wow. So sorry to hear that, because you're such a sweet person. You come across as a very, very sweet person here on the channel. So yeah, I'm very giving and generous. So thank you. Wow, I am. I could really use the, okay. Not currently working. Okay. So this could be an internal struggle, my dear. If it's not physically working, yeah, it could be something that you're struggling with. Hermit, yep, that's Virgo. Yeah, okay. All right, awesome. Thank you so much, Shaylee. And thank you for being part of the Oracle of Things. Up next, we have Irene. Welcome, Irene. Irene, you are up next. I'm so sorry. Hold on one second, because I can't. All right, now I could see. All right, awesome. Irene, you are here. Welcome. Remember, intuitive friends, the list is closed already for the subscribers, but I do have one availability for those of you who would like to be members, or if you are a member already, I have one more spot open. All right, so we did rose quartz, we did Mary Lewis, and Shaylee, sprinkle. I always want to say sparkle for whatever reason, sprinkle, but I want to say sparkle. All right, Irene, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Just a reminder, Irene, that these messages are for, making sure it's not reversed. Just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Okay, my dear? Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for being here. And let's see what your guides want you to know. After Irene, if there isn't another member, then it's going to be Patty. Okay? If there is another member, then it's going to be the member next and then Patty. But then after Patty, we have Salama, Ravi, and Healing Hearts. Okay? All right, let's take a look here, Eden. And something flipped over. Let's see, the 9 of Wands. Okay, so I'll take that. 9 of Wands, fall 9 times, get up on the 10th. This is good. You're really focusing and connecting with your passion, with perseverance. You're not letting anything or anyone to stand in your way of what you want to accomplish, your passion, your faith. You're really holding the line in regards to, you're really holding yourself to a certain kind of like, you're making sure that people understand what your boundaries are. And you're making sure that they're like, okay, listen, this is what my boundary is, or this is what my expectation is. And you're being very clear about that in some way, shape, or form, whether it be in words or I'm feeling here in energy with the Wands card here, okay? So you really are determined to moving past situations, circumstances, and events here. And you're very kind of like, I know what I want. I know where I have the eye on the prize. Yes, it may have not come out the way that I was expecting in the past or recent past, but you're not going to be defeated by whatever this is. 9 of Wands energy is of resilience. So there is this ambition, passion, and drive, inspiration, motivation, fire, symbolic here, okay? Like the fire horse of 2026 in the lunar calendar, right? The Chinese lunar calendar. So there is this energy here with this wands that you're like really in kind of moving forward. You really know what it is, and you have the tenacity, the resilience, and the determination to make sure that, number one, people know where you stand and why you stand where you stand, where your words and actions meet. Because remember, Wands energy is about being proactive. So there's this kind of like, I'm going to take a stand and this is what it is. So those who don't feel comfortable with it, of course, they're the ones who are going to, make a big to do about nothing, right? Because you're centered in your whatever it is that you feel very heart, like your heart's desire here. And then of course those people that understand why you're saying what you're saying, then they respect this energy. Other people who don't understand or don't want to understand this energy because they may be put back in their place are going to feel uncomfortable with this energy, okay? You have here the 10 of Swords. Okay, 10 of Swords, letting go of whatever narrative, whatever it is that you usually say about whatever this may be. So whatever, okay, listen carefully. This may be in a specific area. That's number one. It could be in multiple areas in your life. That's number two. But whatever this area is or whatever this may be about, it's about you saying or thinking, this is the reason why this happens to me. This is why I fill in the blank. This is why whatever. Whatever it is that you're saying is giving this 9 of Wands energy, this kind of like, this is why. And the 10 of Swords is saying it's time for you to release whatever narrative or script. You may not think you have one, but I'm telling you, the fact that the 10 of Swords is coming right after the 9 of Wands is telling me here that you may have a mindset, Swords energy, a narrative that you quickly fall back and say, oh, this is the reason why this didn't work, or I have a tendency to fill in the blank, or I noticed that I usually da 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 da. But whatever the da 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 is, it's like it's not positive. It's like that's the reason why I've fallen, or that's the reason why it hasn't worked, or that's the reason why I haven't I haven't been able to move forward. And so your guides are telling you, super important right now during Pisces season, to shift this mindset, because the Ten of Swords is saying you need to let go of the painful endings. You need to let go of the storyline. You need to let go of the script. You need to let go of whatever it is that you keep saying or thinking that may energetically keep you in the energy of why you have fallen 9 times. Do you see what I'm saying? So this goes a little bit deeper. Yes, you have the persistence. Yes, you have the determination. Yes, you have the fire in your belly to move forward. But it's coming across with this Ten of Swords and this Nine of Wands that the reason that you keep saying that you've, fallen is because of, and fill in the blank. And that may be the narrative here that needs to change. You need to shift that and not say that anymore. Not say, oh, I only attract, fill in the blank, or this always happens to me, and something being negative. It's time to shift it around, release that, okay? Because even though the Nine of Wands is this energy of falling 9 times and getting up on the 10th, you want to get up on the 10th, having released this narrative, having released this pattern of saying something or thinking something. Because even if you might not say it, your energy is saying it. So there could be an area here that's not moving forward and you've been wondering, but why? I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. And those things may be very positive. But what you're forgetting is that you may be connecting a not positive or a pessimistic narrative or a pessimistic pattern to something of the reason why you have fallen. So the Ten of Wands is saying it's time to let that go. All right, let's see what else is coming through. What else are your guides saying? By the way, after Irene, we have Patty. Yeah, balance. All right. Have an objective, diplomatic view, okay, of the why things haven't worked out. They haven't worked out in the past because they weren't meant to work out. That's number one. It may not have worked out in the past because you maybe were giving too many chances to people that didn't deserve it. So it's not about them, it's about you. Okay? And again, I'm channeling this with a lot of love, but your guides are like, we can't be blaming other people for stuff. Okay? There may have been things that you didn't allow yourself to stand firm in boundaries, and you may have allowed things to get out of balance. And that out of balance may have created this energy for you to stay in either situations, circumstances, or events longer than what you needed to. So instead of you breaking them down and leaving them behind, you may have just stood there longer than what you needed to. And so your guides are saying, here we go. Okay, with the Nine of Wands, you went through that for a reason, for you to realize when something is broken, it's broken. When people show you who they are, believe it. So don't get yourself out of balance because you're not doing the strengthening of the boundaries. So this is not about other people doing something. It's not about you bringing into your energy certain type of people or certain type of beliefs or certain type of environments. Is you not having the healthy boundaries and the strong boundaries to let things go. And so your guides are saying here, it's time to bring things back into balance within you. Find balance to maintain harmony in relationships. I mean, I can't make this up. It's like I'm psychic or something, right? There you go. You may have not had strong, healthy boundaries before, and those things didn't happen to you, they happened for you. And that's how you had to learn the difficult way. And it may have been multiple times that you did that. It wasn't once, because you have the 9 of Wands. Okay, so this was a repetitious situation here, a repetitious script, a repetitious, and I said it before, old pattern of behavior that you just wasn't letting go. And so the more that you were out of balance, the more you thought that you could give, the more you were getting more stressed out in the situation. So your guides are saying this was a moment for you to realize that. And yeah, for whatever reason, you needed to go through it multiple times. Now that you have realized it, ding, 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 okay, now you can let go. And now you need to rebalance. Okay. The 9 of Wands is not saying to be mean or not to be kind or not to be good or not to be giving. It's saying understand that there's a reciprocal energy. So you cannot overgive. You see what I'm saying? Because givers attract takers. So you want to have an equal balance in whatever this situation may be talking about. Last but not least, Patty, you are up next if I don't have another member. Hold your vision. There you go. 1551. You may see the numbers 1, 5, or 6 as validation confirmation. It says focus on the positive. Didn't I just say that a little while ago? Stop thinking about what happened before that caused the falling and start focusing on the rebuilding, the you getting yourself back on track. It's not about that storyline that you keep saying to yourself. It's about what you allowed to happen in the past or recent past. Maybe because of your own codependency energy. Didn't I just say that? That's exactly what this is saying. Focus on the positive and keep your attention on the outcomes you desire. You want something more balanced, more focused, more practical, okay, more stable. There you go. Now is the time to invest your faith and energy into your ideas, pursuing your goals with all the strength. Your spirit is beautiful. Didn't I say you were a generous person? There you go. Your spirit is beautiful, courageous, 9 of Wands. Didn't I say you being brave and courageous enough to hold your ground now? That's what it's saying. But you got to let go of that storyline. You got to let go of what you kept doing in the past or recent past. You got to let that habit go. This says here, embrace it as you work towards your dreams. Okay. There you go. Validation confirmation. All right, Irene, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. So yeah, Irene, a lot came through here. Seemed a little bit like a tough love type of conversation here, but one that will result in you benefiting a lot more things in the near future, especially balance, okay? So again, allow yourself to take that kind of peek in and see where you may have not had the strong and healthy boundaries that were needed in order for you to not allow something to hit rock bottom. Or again, as I say, allow people to show you who they are so that you can make the adjustments in your course of action. All right. That being said, thank you so much, Irene, and I'll see you soon. Up next, we have Patty. Before I jump into Patty's reading here, oh, I actually placed this in the wrong. Okay. Let me hold it correctly. There we go. All right. Patty is up next. But first, let me say hello to all of you who just subscribed to the channel. Thank you. Those of you who are visiting, welcome. And those of you who are my current subscribers, welcome back. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. Okay? You could also take a look at it here in the chat. That being said, let's see here. Irene, here, boundaries in words and energy, especially with men. I have this luck of attracting. You see what I'm saying? Okay, Irene, if you're here, pay attention. You see what you just said? I have this luck of attracting broken men. You got to change that mindset. You can't keep saying that over and over again, because the more you focus on that sentence, the more you believe it. The more you believe it, the more of that you're going to attract. You gotta let that go. Have given too many chances to people who didn't deserve it. Okay, so here's exactly what your message was. You've given too many chances to people who didn't deserve it, but then you're saying that you're attracting these people. First of all, this mindset may be attracting these people. That's number one. Number two, if you've given too many chances, is because you've been holding on to individuals. Maybe there's a fear. Maybe there's a codependency. Okay. Maybe there's a reason why you held on to certain situations. So that's what this is talking about for you during the Pisces season, to take a look at what that may be. What is that fear? What was that thing that still held you to situations and people that didn't deserve you to be there or didn't deserve your attention? So this is talking about that kind of reflection, because remember, Pisces season is the last zodiac sign. So it's chapters that you need to kind of really look at so you don't do them again in the new astrological new year. So, wow, talk about validation confirmation. Wow, look at that. There's a lot there in what you said. That is exactly what I was picking up energetically in the reading. So no more saying I have this luck of attracting broken men. You got to change that mantra. You got to change that mindset, because that's that 10 of swords. That's the energy you got to shift, that mindset. And also, hello, Jack Mac, welcome. And also here, giving too many chances. Let people show you who they are once and believe them. Okay. And the more you have a stronger, healthier boundary, the more people will know. Like, you got to be transparent. Like, listen, if you're not consistent, like, especially in dating, I'm like very straightforward. Like, there's no guessing. If you mess up on dating me or me date, it's because you weren't paying attention to what I said. Because if you're not going to be consistent, then I'm not going to take you seriously. So I'm very straightforward and things like that. So again, you need to be like that, straightforward. Only the people that are serious are going to say, okay, you know what? Irene is serious. So let me just, or I really want to get to know Irene. People who are serious, you don't need to have those conversations. They're going to be consistent regardless. Those are men that are they're just going to do what they do. They don't need assistance. They know. Okay, if someone's not showing something, it's because they're not interested. They may say anything, but that doesn't mean that they're interested. Actions speak louder than words. It's so funny, because there was someone who said, oh yeah, I know that I'm always saying the same thing, and yeah, we're gonna meet up. And I literally was like, okay, when I see it, I believe it. That's it. Guess what? Never saw it. So what do I believe? That you're an inconsistent person. It's simple. There's no confusion, you see? So there you go. All right, my dear. Thank you so much. Jack Mac, actually, the list is closed, my dear. The list is closed. But wow, Irene, there you go. All right, up next, we have Patty. Hello, Patty. Welcome back. Welcome back, Patty. Patty, just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Intuitive friends, make sure, just in general, okay, make sure that you go, and you have to set this up in your whatever, on your YouTube thing. You got to set up the notification bell and all notification alerts connected to my channel. If not, when I come on and do a live reading, you're not going to get notified in time. So super, super important for you guys to make sure that is, like, you manually change that so that you have an opportunity to catch me quicker when I am doing the reading, okay? I will be back throughout the rest of the week and the weekend, so no worries if you missed today. All right, up next we have Patty Alvarez. Patty Alvarez, welcome back, my dear. Let's see, Patty, what's coming through for you, my dear, okay? Don't forget, intuitive friends, for those of you who weren't able to get a reading today, go and do that pick a card reading on the channel, okay? It's super detailed. It's a long reading for all the groups, but it's super detailed. So take a look at that pick a card. All right, intuitive friends, let's see what's coming through here for Patty. Patty, welcome. Remember, intuitive friends, these messages are 5 minutes, but if you want to extend them, please feel free to just add a super chat or a super sticker. And guess what here, Patty? You have the Page of Cups and the Page of Swords. There is this energy of an early stage here of development happening here, okay? So you may be starting to think about something that makes you feel good, or you're starting to connect, especially here with the Page of Cups, to something that feels that you're like connecting with it, not only through emotions, but you may be connecting through something here intuitively. You could also be listening to your intuition much more and actually using it for your benefit. So it's not just about, oh, I kind of feel or sense. It's like I feel or sense. And so I'm going to decide here with the swords, I'm going to make up my mind on actually doing something that I feel intuitively connected to. So I'm getting that. Now, here with the Page of Cups, again, you may be very much connected to new emotions or having more of a deep bonding here, or starting to connect in a deeper bond with friends, family, loved ones. This could be a brand new person in your life. This could be your children. This could be grandchildren, nieces, nephews. This could be anyone, okay? So there's this kind of like that beginning or that feeling like, okay, things are getting back on track. Now, this could also be very much connected to your love life, okay? So this could be a new friendship, a new partner, someone that you're interested in, someone interested in you. That's the case. There may be an age difference because I'm getting pages all around. You may be starting to date or starting to open up to more connections, more meaningful connections. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be non-romantic. Page of Cups energy here. You may feel more connected to your inner voice, to your sixth senses. There could be some unexpected communication with someone that you know, maybe someone younger chronologically, or this could be you. You could be in the early phases here of starting to have a blossoming friendship, or maybe, connecting to new people in some way, whether it's like let's just pretend here, this is just an example, you're now at a new gym, and so you're connecting to new people and things of that nature. But the Page of Cups is also the sense of like on something unexpected, okay? Page of Cups in the traditional deck, we have the page looking at the cup and a fish jumping out. So there could be some type of unexpected communication, invitation. Page of Cups is also coming across as like a new idea, someone expressing their emotions this in a healthy way. That could be you, that could be someone else. Like I said, there could be a more building of a bond here, whether it's in the romantic scene or in the non-romantic scene. So take it as it may resonate. You could feel like a fish out of the water if you are starting something new, or if you're doing something in a very different way. Okay, because the Page of Cups with the fish coming out of the water, that could also be reflecting you. You may feel like a fish out of the water if you're allowing yourself to be more vulnerable in certain connections or in certain conversations or with certain people, or in, whether romantic or non-romantic. So that's also coming through. I'm also getting here, you may be inspired, artistically, creatively. okay? Wanting to just choose, painting, listening to music, things of that nature. Maybe you're starting to take lessons in something, or maybe you're getting, kind of like this intuitive calling to want to explore something a little bit more with the Page of Swords. Pages, like I said, are the early stages of something, but pages are also here the form of communication, messages. This could be people that you know, people that you don't know. Page of Swords, very much connected here to some ideas that you've been getting or that you might be getting, some new ideas, some new thoughts, maybe even a desire or curiosity. As I said before, maybe curious in taking some classes, curious in talking to someone that you have a deeper connection with, whether romantic or non-romantic, or some friends. But there's this kind of curiosity here or wanting to learn more about something. So that is how this is coming through here. Okay. What I'm also getting here with the Page of Swords is I'm also hearing like chatter. Okay. So there could be something here in regards to communication, chatter. There may be some gossip here. Maybe there's some questions that you have in the back of your mind in connection to either a conversation that you may spontaneously meet someone, or someone that you have a deep connected bond to, whether romantically or non-romantically. By the way, my left ear beeped really loudly here, Patty, when I said that. So that may be here some type of validation confirmation for you, okay? Page of Swords, again, I'm also getting here communicating in a very intelligent, straightforward way, not allowing your emotions to get in the way of whatever it is that you want to say. I feel that you may want to explore something a little bit more. Yes, the feelings are there, but you're curious about getting more information or learning more about something, about someone, or about fill in the blank. This could be anything. All right, Patty, let's see what's coming through. You have here communication, validation, confirmation. I just said it. It's like I'm psychic or something. Like I said, there could be some communication. Page, 2 pages here. Unexpected communication with someone, whether a phone call that came out of the blue, maybe someone you haven't seen in a very long time, maybe a friend, family member, loved one, or maybe a brand new person that you're meeting. Like I said, wanting to explore more communication with someone who you feel at a either starting to get to know, they're starting to get to know you, or you're starting to get to know them. Doesn't have to be romantic. It could be in any way. This could be a new job. This could be a new place that you're visiting. This is, I don't know, a spontaneous meeting here. There could be something that someone has, like information that you may be curious about. Could be just like an unexpected communication with someone, or a conversation while you're getting on the train, while you're getting on the bus, while you're food shopping or something. Something here that could come up here, kind of like unexpectedly. Communication, though, here, validation confirmation, says effective communication is the bridge to understanding and connection. Okay. So if something is on your mind and you don't feel that you have the clarity that you need in order to figure something out, then make the move, Page of Cups, spontaneous, or, dig a little deeper here, okay? Have a conversation about someone so that not someone, about whatever this may be, so that you can feel that you are vibing. Because I'm also feeling here that the Page of Cups is like vibing with someone here, okay? Especially if something has felt a little bit tense. By the way, February 10th all the way through March 6th, Venus is in Pisces. So if you are already in a connection, this is a good time to make peace and make sure that is nice and clear. If you are not in a connection, great opportunity for you to meet people if you are interested and exploring out there. Okay, there's something here about an age difference that's coming through. Okay, so if this is talking about love, there may be some age difference coming through here. It could be age or it could be experience. Okay, so if it's not age, it's about experience. If someone may feel like they're at a novice energy in regards to maybe it's you, maybe you're learning to be more open in your feelings and communicate them more clearly, or this could be someone else. Last but not least, let's see what else is coming through for you. All right, Patty. Last but not least, up next we have Salama. If we don't have another member joining us, you have here 555, clarity. There you go, clarity of communication. Your guides are talking about clarity of communication. There could have been a little bit of a situation, circumstance, or event, something hazy, something of a misunderstanding. Now is a great new opportunity for you to clear that, especially whether it's romantic or not romantic, because Venus will be in Pisces till March 6th. So there you go. Okay, so kind of like, especially if there was some type of gossip here, you can clear the air here in some way. Clarity says you're not the victim of circumstance. You are a beneficiary, enriching your life experience. By embracing and adapting to change, you're setting yourself up for long-term success. Trust that everything is unfolding for the best. You are achieving your goals and everything will work out perfectly in the end. You have 55555. Fives are all about changes. That may be a change that you are undergoing right now, which could be the reason, again, validation, confirmation, why you have 2 pages. Remember, pages is the early stages of something, right? We're at the novice. Yes, it's about messages, but it's about the novice energy. You're either learning something or you're very curious about whatever the page is connected to. You're starting to open yourself up emotionally, or you're starting to open up yourself emotionally and starting to learn to communicate clearly what you are feeling in a very healthy and productive way. Remember, Page of Cups. Okay, I said expression of healthy emotions. So there you go. That being said, thank you so much, Patty, and I'll see you soon. Up next, we have Salama. Salama, I do need to see if someone else is here in regards to the membership tier. If not, I'm going to jump straight into your reading. But before I jump into Salama's reading, I do want to say here, Intuitive Friends, for those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. If you just subscribed, thank you. If you're new to the channel by visiting, welcome. And if you are a current subscriber, welcome back. Today, continuing to do live readings here for all of you. It is not a new list though, okay, Intuitive Friends? I will be opening up a new list on Friday. So I'm continuing here with what I started the last 2 times. So I haven't been getting on here as much recently, but I will throughout the weekend and throughout the week, okay? That being said, up next, let's see. Do we have any members before I jump in? No? Okay, so perfect. Let's jump into the next reading, and that is for Salama. Salama, thank you so much for joining. I hope that these messages resonate for you. Remember, Salama, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only, okay? Let's see what your guides want you to know, what you need to know right now at this moment in time. Now, remember, this could be in any area of your life. Just place it where it may make sense. And if it doesn't, just, keep it in the back of your mind. Some messages may resonate now. Some messages may resonate at a different time. Intuitive Friends, just a quick reminder, take a look at the pick a card reading that just uploaded today. Don't forget to take a look at that. It's very detailed, especially for those of you who didn't have an opportunity to get on the list today. Just take a look at that pick a card reading, focusing on Pisces closing and the opening up of Aries season, as well as that fire horse energy of the Chinese calendar New Year. Okay, want to say this here. Something just flipped over. What flipped over is the Queen of Wands. So Salama, your guides are saying here that right now at this moment in time or in the near future, you could be embodying the Queen of Wands energy. There's this sense of passion. There's this sense of you, there's a sense of being attractive or coming across very attractive, whether the attractive is inner or outer, whether this is you feeling more confident right now or in a position of a strong leadership. Again, if this isn't now, it could be in the near future, but there is this sense of not only confidence, but there's also this energy here of being very intuitive, because the Queen of Wands in the traditional deck, not in this one, but in the traditional deck, has a black cat nearby. So you listen to your intuition in order for you to move passionately into either a decision, make some moves, move in a direction where your heart is, very much connected to your heart's desire. The Queen of Wands is not only charming, but they're also charismatic. Okay. So you may be just naturally charismatic, naturally confident. Maybe you don't have to do anything. You attract people to your energy by your internal attractiveness or beauty, or external attractiveness or beauty. Okay. So it could go either way. Queen of Wands energy, you have a very strong sense of self, or if you don't have it already, you could be developing that in the near future. Okay, so there you go. Very, very, I'm feeling also very strong willed. Okay, it's like you have that go-getter mentality. Okay, is a lot of yang energy. You're proactive. Okay. Also coming through. Temperance. Look at that. Beautiful energy. Temperance, major arcana. This is an energy that may be unfolding slowly here for you. Temperance is about allowing yourself to place something in balance. You could be healing from something right now. So there is a healing energy, whether it's a healing energy of forgiveness, whether it's an healing energy of energetically forgiving someone. That someone could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be, but it could be in some placements on their astrological natal chart. But temperance is also coming across as bringing two things and creating something new. So you may be right now at this moment in time or approaching this energy where you may look at two things and create something new, the old and the new, or A and B, and make something that makes sense to you, that feels comfortable for you, that you feel very passionately towards. Okay. So moderation is key, because balance is about combining. So it's knowing how to combine something in a very kind of balanced way in order to make something new. So not too much of this, not too much of that, just quite right. Okay. So that's the energy that I'm picking up. I feel that there's this energy also here connected to you being reasonable, or talking about you needing to be reasonable. Be reasonable in the sense of inner peace, tranquility. Okay. Maybe there's something here about being a peacekeeper, or there could be something happening behind the scenes. But the Temperance card is about that negotiation type of energy too. I'm also getting here, especially if it's connected to work, career, or finances, find a fiscally balanced energy here also, which is interesting because normally I don't get money here with this, but I'm getting money. So be aware of how you're spending. Okay, that you're kind of focusing or paying attention to a budget or a plan, or creating some type of balance here. All right. Ooh, release. Look at that. All right, let's take a look. Release. You have release past burdens and embrace new beginnings. Like I said, taking two things or two experiences or multiple experiences. Remember, the Temperance is ruled by Sagittarius. So it is a fire sign. You have a lot of fire here. Wands energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Temperance, ruled by Sagittarius, fire sign. So there may be something here connected to temper. Okay, maybe you lost your temper with someone lost their temper with you. There may be a little bit of imbalance. There may be a little bit of discord or a little bit of friction. And there's a sense of like trying to make peace or balancing something off, or feeling like, okay, let me just like make sure that, I'm not tipping too much in one direction or another direction, and then I'm not holding on to the anger or to whatever this may be. Release says here, release past burdens and embrace new beginnings. This could be very much connected to the past or recent past, or it could be connected to something that you're going through now. Like I said, temperance is coming across as that healing energy. Okay, so you may be turning an energy of being very upset in some type of discord and shifting it into a more peaceful, tranquil, balanced energy where you're releasing that anger and you're focused more on standing your ground, on being very confident at that maybe what you said or what happened here, that maybe maybe you have more awareness. Maybe you are right in whatever this may be. I don't know. But the Queen of Wands comes across with a strong sense of self. All right. So there could be here something about repairing something, or especially here interesting, getting something about maybe somebody owing you money. If it's not money, it could be something tangible, like you may have done something good for someone but they didn't reciprocate in return. And there's this energy here of like, listen, you have the mastery here to make anything that you want happen in real life. So if someone didn't reciprocate it, just get yourself back into balance, let it go, and recreate something even better for yourself. Okay, because I'm getting that energy here with temperance. So there could be something that you're still hanging on to. Pisces season is a great time to release it. Take a look at the pick a card reading I have on the channel. Also, Salama, that may also give you more clarity. You have here 1010. Oh no, you have belief system. You have 0110. It says you are blessed with a unique talent, skills that set you apart. What I just said, there could be something that you have figured out. Okay. You have the mastery of something. You intuitively are really good at something here. You're bringing something into balance. You may know you're right in something. And the Temperance card is saying, just take a moment, just, get yourself back into balance, release whatever you may feel or you may think about, something that may be causing some type of distress internally, and allow yourself to regain and place your head back. The crown back on your head. It says you are blessed with a unique talent and skill that set you apart. Embrace what makes you different. Told ya. The Queen of Wands is the only queen that has a black cat, which is intuition. Intuition, your sixth senses. You may be an intuitive person, so listen to that as well. Trust that your dreams are on the way to becoming reality. Stand tall in your individuality and go after what you truly desire. Like I said with the Queen of Wands, okay, a go-getter mindset, passionate, attractive, strong sense of self, okay, strong leadership, intuitive at the same time. So again, your charisma, your creativity could be allowing you here to tap into even more things, resources, people, okay? Let go of what no longer serves you, okay? That being said, Salama, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Up next, we have Ravi, but before I jump into Ravi's reading, I do want to say, intuitive friends, for those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. For those of you who just subscribed to the channel, thank you. And for those of you who are current subscribers, welcome back. Thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. All right. Let's see what Salama you wrote. Wow, you wrote a lot. Okay, hold on one second. You wrote here, may I have, okay. I didn't even read this. May I have a reading on job opportunities coming? See, I told you that could be connected to career. I do have that kind of attractive energy, healing from different traumas. There you go. That's the temperance. Such as being denied, stigma, and jealousy. There you go. I am a person of reason, temperance. I'm searching a job in the past 4 months since I am unemployed. Lean into your confidence here. Yes, my contract ended. My jealousy, people in the workplace, 2 organizations. There you go. Wow. Unique skill. Have 2 masters plus 17 years experience. There you go. Leadership. Okay. But I am in question always why people are, don't worry about why people are jealous. Doesn't matter why they're jealous. You're jealous because you're fantastic. That's it. They're jealous because you carry a beautiful, radiant energy, because you know what you want, because you're experienced, because you're a leader. Why are they jealous? Because you're amazing. That's it. You don't have to worry about why people. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter why people are jealous. They're jealous because they're not. Look at that. Because you're the Queen of Wands. That's why they're jealous. You know? And see, this is what this is talking about here. You need to release what people are saying and what they're thinking. That just doesn't, listen. Let it go. Let that thinking go. Rebalance yourself, honey. Okay? You have a lot of fire here in your reading. So you have the stamina, the creativity, the go-getter energy, especially here with the Queen of Wands. You're confident. You got to strengthen that confidence. Why people are jealous? Because they're not you, because you're the Queen of Wands. That's why. So don't stress about why people are jealous. Release that energy, release that thinking. You see there's a bulb there? Get it out of your head. Doesn't matter. Anytime you want to ask that question again, I wonder why people are jealous. Because I'm fantastic. That's the answer that you say to yourself. Because I'm amazing. Because I'm attractive. Because I'm intelligent. Because I'm creative. Because I'm a visionary. That's why people are jealous. That's it. So you got to let that go. All right. Thank you so much, Salama. And don't forget to remain subscribed to the channel. Turn on your notification bell and all alerts so that next time you could be part of the Lexa Tarot channel. Don't forget to share my YouTube channel with 3 of your friends so they can also be part of the content. And also, they could take a look at the content and they could also be part of the free readings. Okay. So happy that this made sense to you. By looking at that, it looks like it resonated right away. All right, up next, we have Ravi. Welcome back, Ravi. And Twitter friends, take a look at the pick a card reading that just got placed on the channel today. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Drop a rose in the comment section if that pick a card reading resonates with you, okay? So take a look at that message, those messages there, okay? That being said, let's go to the next reading. All right, intuitive friends, welcome back. Welcome back. Up next, we have Ravi. Welcome, Ravi. We have Ravi, and after Ravi, we have Healing Heart 77. If we don't have a member hopping on and getting a free reading, okay? So there we go. All right, intuitive friends, Ravi, you are up next. Welcome, Ravi. Thank you so much for tuning in. And just a reminder here, Ravi, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Let's take a look here, Ravi, what your guides want you to know. Hold on, let me get a sip of water first. All right. All right, Ravi, let's see what's coming through, what your guides want you to know. You have the 10 of Wands energy followed by the Tower. Ravi is seeing, oh, and the six, well, you know what? Yep, okay. Listen carefully, Ravi. There may be some tension here. I was only taking 2 cards, but this is telling me what's coming up here with the Judgment card. Okay, so you're moving. Okay, listen carefully here with the 10 of Wands. You may feel a little bit overwhelmed. There could have been either something recently or something in the past or recent past, or something that may be coming up that may shake things up for you. Okay, there may be a sudden change, a sudden action, some type of discovery about something you weren't expecting. This could be news, this could be accident, this could be, a natural occurrence, this could be anything. But the 10 of Wands is saying that you're letting go of the burdens that may have been very much connected to a situation, circumstance, or event that created either any of the following: a breakup, separation, or divorce, bankruptcy, losing a job, your finances may have been, shaken up, maybe the loss of hours, maybe something connected to work, finances, maybe there was a natural disaster, maybe there was some type of accident, but something here may have either wiped something out or created some type of chaos here in something that this could go either way. Either you were placing way too many responsibilities on your shoulders, and this could have been maybe even a health situation that made you realize that you're carrying way too much on your shoulders, that you're burdening yourself up with too many responsibilities. It may have shook you up in a way that you're saying to yourself, you know what? I need to get away from either a person, a situation, a circumstance, an event, or an environment. And you leaving either the situation, circumstance, event, or environment will bring you more peace. Okay, 6 of Swords, moving to calmer shores, moving to calmer waters, overcoming the hardship here, that the burdens of the 10 of Wands with the Tower, whatever this shocking event or whatever this shocking situation, okay, either may have happened in the past or recent past, or may be coming up, or you may be in, maybe this is just like the aftershocks of whatever, like the after effect, right? But whatever it is, the 6 of Swords is bringing positive news. Your guides want you to know tranquility. You want to go to a place where you're leaving all this behind and you're moving in a new direction, okay? Where you're restoring your mental peace, your emotional peace, your energetic peace, spiritual peace, whatever this is. It might be that you have physically left a city, town, state, country, or a job. You may have left a job, city, state, country, whatever, connected to job. Okay. So that could also be. If this was a partnership or if this was a family situation, you may have decided to either go your separate ways from either friends, family, or loved ones. Or if this was a relationship, there could have been a breakup, separation, or divorce. However, this was here, this is telling me with the 6 of Swords, you're ready to move past something because you've learned something here. This here made you open up your eyes. There's an epiphany, there's an aha moment. You learned something here. Okay, you had a second chance to look at something in a different way, and you may have said to yourself, listen, I'm on my way out. I gotta go. Okay, gotta go to somewhere, someplace, physically, mentally, emotionally, or just create a distance here between you and other people, or you and the person that may have, or situation or environment that may have caused or something. A shakeup here. I want to say something here in regards to this Tower. Whatever this was here, you may have felt very comfortable here, or you may have been turning a blind eye even if you were uncomfortable, because the 10 of Wands is telling me you were uncomfortable in whatever this is, but you may not have known how to leave the situation, which may be the reason why you stood there longer than what you needed to, or you had to deal with something a little bit longer than what you needed. Okay. So the Tower is this energy here of like, yeah, I kind of like was there for a bit longer than what I needed to, but I just didn't know how to exit, how to leave, or how to move in a new direction. But the Six of Swords is telling me here that this conflict, either mental conflict or the memories of this traumatic situation, circumstance, or event, you're resolving it, you're healing from it in some way, shape, or form. Okay. So you're no longer stuck or no longer physically or emotionally or energetically in the situation. You've parted ways in some way, shape, or form. Okay. So the Six of Swords going to a better, calmer, more peaceful environment. Yeah, hope. Look at that. Hope is here. It says hope is a beam of light in the darkness. Whatever this was very, very, very stressful. Okay. Tower moment. It was very bleak, sad, stress. Okay. Could have affected your health, mental health, emotional health, physical health, energetic health. Okay. And whatever this was, the Six of Swords, you saw the light at the end of the tunnel in some way, shape, or form. It could have been very easily something as simple as you leaning into your spiritual strength or religious strength, or you just saying to yourself, I'm going to reset my mind because I understand that wherever my mind goes, energy flows. And so my mind is about going to or moving towards something that is more peaceful, more tranquil, more of a resolved energy. I'm moving toward a sense of restoring something within me or something. Again, here with this hope, you saw the light at the end of the tunnel, and there's this beautiful energy here of, slowly recovering or recuperating. Okay. So this epiphany happened after this energy, and it may slowly but surely allow you to see the ray of hope. Last but not least here, and by the way, up next we have Healing Hearts 77. If I don't have another member who's here, if I do, then I'll take the member. If not, I'll go jump straight into Healing Hearts 77's reading. Last but not least here, let's see what's coming through for you. And you have, it's up to you. Yeah, how you want to continue to move forward at the end of the day is up to you. It's not about the circumstance here, okay? So this is saying that is up to you how you see this situation. You could look at it as the glass half empty, or you could look at the glass half full. So if I take a glass of water and place water all to the half of the glass, we could look at that glass in two ways. You could take a look at it as it's half empty, and if that's the case, is being more pessimistic. If you're looking at the glass and saying, well, there's more water, then you're seeing something in a more optimistic way. So at the end of the day, it is up to you, because wherever your mind goes, energy flows. So if your mind is in tranquility, it's in peace, it's in restoration of whatever may have been lost here, and you rebuilding something here, or being hopeful and being optimistic, then you're looking at the glass half full. And then, of course, wherever your mind goes, energy flows. What you think about, you bring about. So we're talking about more of what you are generating, the law of resonance, what frequency you're in. It says, even if it seems like you're not making any meaningful progress, trust that you're moving in the right direction. That's why the Six of Swords is here. This is a person on a boat, and they're moving in the opposite direction of all this chaos here, or all these memories. Okay. Where is the Six of Swords moving towards? It's moving towards hope. It's moving towards, again, the beam of light, rather than looking at things in a pessimistic way, readjusting the mind, because swords is about the mind. It's about logical, rational, analytical clarity of the mind. You're thinking, or you're more in the energy of optimism. Okay. It says, seeing this number is a sign. I'm sorry. Hold on a second. Even if it seems you're not making any meaningful progress, trust that you're moving in the right direction. Seeing this number is a sign that everything will work out in your favor. You know why? Because 2 plus 1 is equal to 3, and 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. Threes are all about teamwork. So if it's not friends, family, loved ones on the 3D realm that are helping, it could be your ethereal guides or loved ones who've crossed over who are coming to help you. Here, you see hope? It's like this ethereal type of energy. This says here, believe in the process and stay positive. Remember that I just said, looking at the glass half full rather than half empty. Wherever your mind goes, energy flows. What you think about, you bring about. You got to look at this as this was a blessing in disguise. Okay? That being said, I hope these messages have been insightful, Ravi, and feel free to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Up next, if I don't have a member here, then I'm going to jump straight into healing hearts. But first, let me put all this away. And as I put these cards back into the deck, I do want to say here, intuitive friends, if this is your first time here on the channel and you're visiting for the first time, welcome. If you subscribe to the channel today, I want to say thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being part of the Lexa Tarot community. And for those of you who are returning current subscribers, welcome back. Please know that I'm not creating a new list until next Friday. So those of you who are interested in getting a free message, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel and remain subscribed to the channel, because if you unsubscribe to the channel and you want to come back for another free reading, you're not going to be able to, because you're not going to be notified. And then you got to wait 5 minutes the next time you come, which by then the list is going to be closed. So there you go. All right. That being said, intuitive friends, don't forget to take a look at the pick a card reading that I just posted today. Hopefully you guys really like it, and give me a thumbs up, drop a rose in the comment section, and let me know which pile or group resonated for you. All right, intuitive friends, let's check to see, do we have any more members? If not, we're going to jump straight into Healing Heart 77's reading. And Ravi said, thank you so much. No, Ravi said, I'm here. Okay, so something may have happened to the connection, because I don't see Ravi here. But Patty Alvarez says, hey, I'm sorry, my internet was acting up. I'm here. Okay, Patty, just so you know, I already did your reading. So go back to when you hear me say Patty, and then that's your reading. Okay, my dear? So just go back and take a look at that. Healing Heart 77, welcome. Guess what, Healing Heart 77? No members, so I am going straight into your reading. Welcome, Healing Heart 77. Thank you so much for joining and for being here. Greatly appreciate it. Let's take a look here at what's coming through for you, my dear. And just a reminder here. Sorry, give me a second here. Just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only, okay? Just a reminder, these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And let's see what your guides want you to know, okay? So Healing Heart 77, we have the Hermit card. Intuition here. Okay, there's some lessons that you may have gone through already that may be coming back, especially now during Pisces season. There is this kind of like you reflecting. Okay, so I'm getting this soul searching, reflecting. You know, maybe lately you've been kind of like, I don't want to mingle with everyone. I just want to kind of like be a little bit by myself, a little bit secluded or more introverted. There is this sense of like wisdom, and there's this sense here of maturity that either has already happened for quite some time, but there's this something about you going back and reminiscing of maybe all the things that you learned last year, or the things that life has kind of thrown in your direction, that you're like, hey, you know what? I remember when I was there, or when I kind of like, you know how this is feeling? You know how sometimes you may bump into people, you may have some friends or family members, and they may be bringing something up about like, oh my gosh, like I'm having, I had this situation happen, and you're just listening, but you're listening with a sense of like wisdom and experience. You're like, you know what? Or maybe a friend is going through something, and you're like, you know what? I know exactly what that's about because I've been there and I've done that. And there may be here this sense of like you looking at those instances now, especially now during this Pisces season where things are wrapping up. And you may be saying to yourself, you know what? I remember when I was in that situation, or I remember when X, Y, and Z, when that was difficult and that didn't happen, or you know what I mean? When that happened and I didn't make the best decisions back then, but now I have, the wisdom of having experienced that situation, circumstance, or event. I have the experience. You have a learned life experience. And what I'm getting here with the Hermit card in tarot is, number one, this is ruled by Virgo. This could be connected to an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Doesn't have to. It may be connected to your energy as well. But you've grown. There's a sense of growth here, whether this growth is healing, growth through healing. This could be growth through wisdom. This could be growth through fill in the blank, something that you may have dealt with in the past. Okay. It's as if you can give advice to people, or to a person, or to yourself, based on what you may have dealt with in the past or recent past. So the Hermit card in tarot is about that inner enlightenment, that kind of like, I know what I've been through in the past or recent past. I'm not going to relive the hurt, the pain, and the sorrow. But what I am going to do is I'm going to extract the lessons that I need in order to see the clarity and illumination in whatever life has in store for me as I move forward. So you could be more mature in age, more mature in wisdom, more mature in life experiences, or again, seeing something much clearer now after, the sign that says in hindsight 2020. That could be this energy that you may be embodying right now at this moment in time. Now, because the Hermit card in tarot is here, this is a major arcana. So it's either you're still in this energy, or you may be encountering this energy, but this energy may be here for quite some time. I'm feeling kind of like during Pisces season, because we just entered during Pisces season. So you may be reflecting all those things from the past or recent past. You have the Five of Wands. Look at that. But you have the Sun card here. Listen, like I said, you're going back and you're thinking about those internal or external conflicts. Okay, those arguments, that breakup, separation, divorce, those misunderstandings, opportunities you thought you lost, but they weren't a loss, they were a gain. You may not have seen it, you may not have looked at it in that way in the past or recent past. But now in hindsight 2020, you see, like I said, Five of Wands, the conflict, the internal and external conflicts that you may have had, the opposition, the chaos, the breakup, separation, divorce, the arguing, the competition, the people are in my way, people are jealous, whatever that was, you see it in different eyes now. You see those experiences may have given you an opportunity to learn to stand on your own and tackle those things and grow from them. Remember that I said the Hermit, you're looking back into the past and you're extracting those things that are meaningful and are of value in your experience. Okay. Now you have here the Sun card. So again, the dawn of a new day. You're more optimistic. You've learned. There's some personal growth that may have happened here in regards to these situations that may have, again, caused or created or added some type of tension. Okay. There may be this energetic forgiveness that you are focusing on in regards to those people, situations, circumstances, events, or environments that there was a lot of chaos, breakup, separation, divorce, or tension. Okay, so you may have had a very, very tremendously, it's funny because you have 5 of Wands, right? But 2025, even though in the calendar year we're in 2026, remember that I said this could be something that you're dealing with in during Pisces season. So Pisces season is still in 2025. So you may have had a very difficult 2025 year. You don't have to, but it could be. Remember, we're in Pisces season. This is wrapping it up. So you may be wrapping up all these situations, circumstances, and events. You're gaining wisdom over it. They made you a stronger person, more successful in some way, shape, or form. Okay. So this is your yes right now at this moment in time. This is your confirmation about the success or future success, about you being optimistic, about being focused, positive, really allowing yourself to move, because you have a horse here. Okay. Move past those situations that you didn't find support or cooperation. Okay. So you may have had a very tough 2025 year because, again, we're in Pisces season. So we're still in this astrological year of 2025. We will be moving into the astrological year of 2026 once Aries season kicks off on March 20th. Okay. So that's going to be a new year. We are in the year, if we're talking about February 17th, we enter the year of the fire horse. Horses are all about movement. So this is what's coming through. 2026, you're going to move differently than you did in 2025, but you're going to take the experience. You're going to take the lessons that you learned in order to turn those tears and that tension into success. Okay. Let's take a look here at what else is coming through for you, my dear. Please let me know in the comment section or in the chat if these messages resonate. I'll take a look once I'm done. Look at that. You're doing it with a sense of grace. When people here with this 5 of Wands, perhaps in 2025, were aiming low, your ability to aim high and to move in a graceful manner gives you the kind of like the leverage to say, you know what, I am different than those people, or I move differently now than I did in the past. I move with a sense of maturity. I move with a sense of purpose. And again, there's just this kind of like high vibration energy here. You move with a sense of grace now in retrospect, because you know better. You know better, you do better. Grace says, grace is the universe's blessing. Open your heart to receive it. Okay. Let go of whatever residual emotional feelings that you have here connected to this 5 of Wands energy that may have happened in 2025, or maybe even further in the past or recent past than that. Okay. Because the more you hold on to that resentment, the more that you don't allow yourself to be in a higher vibrational energy. So you could listen to the Ho'oponopono prayer or chant. I'm going to place that for you in the comment, when I finish your reading, don't go anywhere, because I'm going to place that there so that you could do an energetic forgiveness in regards to the people, situations, and circumstances that you dealt with that were very difficult, so that you can be in a more optimistic and a higher vibrational energy. Okay. So that you can be more, so that there's more internal peace, also an energetic peace around you. Okay. I'm not saying that there isn't, but there could be a lot of residual resentment connected to whatever this 5 of Wands is, whether that's connected to people, environments, situations, a person, whatever that was. Okay. So if we're looking at this reading from a higher perspective, you have the Hermit and the Sun and Grace. So that tells me you're opening up a new chapter once this Aries season kicks in to effect, okay? Because Aries season is a sun sign, okay? So during that Aries season, I feel that you're going to be moving to new heights. 2026 may be a real positive year for you to move things along and to be more successful in certain things here. Last but not least, you have good times. What did I say? I told you positivity, the sun, validation, confirmation. There you go. Happiness, success, personal growth, okay? Vitality. You're moving with a higher vibrational energy, more grace, okay? You just got to let go of that jaded energy in your heart about this Five of Wands. But now that you know better, you do better. Okay. There you go. You have more experience. You're more in alignment. Okay. 2424. That's an angel number. The angel number here, 2424. You may see the numbers 2, 4s, and 6. Interesting. Multiples of 2. So you may see that. You may also see repeating numbers like 1111, 1818, 77, 71, 71, things like that. Okay, so just be aware. It says you are deserving of affection, positive, and joy, the Sun card, happiness. Open up to your family and friends about your feelings. Remember that I said that you need to let go of the resentment. Even if you don't talk to these people anymore, that's fine, but you need to work on your heart chakra. So I'm going to give you that in a moment. Open up to your friends, family in regards to your feelings. You'll find everyone aligned and working together harmoniously. Many people are cheering for you. When you spread your love, it returns to you multiplied. Where does love come from? The heart. So that is what this is talking about. The more that you're able to let go of the resentment, the more that you're able to let go of what's stifling and what's not allowing you to get out of a jaded energy or hurt energy or anger energy or pissed off energy or hurtful energy or sadness energy, whatever it is that you're holding on to your heart. So this is talking about you really working on that heart chakra consistently. Okay, so number 1, listen to the heart chakra frequency. So all you need to do is get on YouTube. That's number 1. And I'm going to give you some links now, but I'm going to let you know what you do. You listen to the heart chakra frequency and listen to the healing and cleansing of the heart chakra. That's number 1. Another thing that you can do, and when you do that cleansing, kind of like put your hands on your chest, stick in your iPods or your pods, or listen to your headset, close your eyes, place your hands on your chest, and allow yourself to listen to that heart chakra energy, heart chakra solfeggio frequency of mending, fixing, repairing, and letting go of those trapped emotions that you may still be residually residing in your heart. Now, you may cry. You may just get this overwhelming feeling of just wanting to cry. And you're just like, wow, that may have happened before, but why am I crying? Let it go. Let all those emotions flow. Let the floodgates open. Cry, release it. And then just, again, when you finish doing that, do it again tomorrow. Do it again several times a week so that you could clear that resentment or that energy in your heart, okay? I have another thing here for you that you can also use, and that is the Ho'oponopono chant, and I'm going to find that for you now. Give me a second. And you could do that, several times during the week while you listen to the heart chakra cleansing, or you could do it separately. It's up to you. Okay. But this helps you energetically clear. Now, the one that I'm giving you here that I'm going to add, it's like a very long one. You don't have to do 10 hours of it, but you could definitely do 10 minutes of it. So you do 10 minutes of the Ho'oponopono, 10 minutes of that heart chakra frequency. And again, I'll give you both. And then I'm also going to give you here. Hold on one second. Give me 1 second here. You could take a look in the chat, and there you will find the free resources. Okay, so you have the Ho'oponopono. Okay, let's see what else is coming through. Let's do the heart chakra. Let's do the 30-minute because that's always good. But you could also focus a lot on the heart chakra. And then I'll give you the playlists that you can use, also a free resource. All right, and I'll paste that there. Again, free resources there. And last but not least, let's get you. This is another great tool. If you so choose to use it, a great energetic kind of letting go, listening to the energy. Hold on 1 second. Nighttime affirmation. All right, and then there we go. And all right, there you go. You should have everything there. All right, so thank you so much, Healing Heart 777, for visiting, for stopping by, for being part of the channel. And Twitter friends, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Take a look at that pick a card reading that just posted up today. That's going to give you a lot of inside details, focusing on what you may be, closing, letting go, and what you may be opening up during this Aries season. That being said, intuitive friends, I see Patty just dropped beautiful roses there. That lets me know that these messages that I channeled for you earlier, Patty, resonated for you. Thank you so much, Patty. Thank you so much, Healing Hearts 77, and all of you who came out and donated, and who participated, and who gave a thumbs up. I'll see you next time. Take care. And don't forget to share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls. Bye-bye.